Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus 7-Day Challenge, and today we have House Hunters. This is a series that was not originally on Disney Plus. It's been around for a while. Why do I say that? Well, I swore out loud, let's just say, when I saw season 254? Season 254. Normally seasons like come once a year, maybe twice when it comes to these reality shows like, Dancing with the Stars or Survivor or apparently House Hunters. 254 seasons. And I'm sure they're well beyond that by now. But and this is right here is the complete collection of all the seasons in here from the most recent to the oldest. And here we go. We have season 254, 253, 206, 174, 173, 170, and 18. Why? Why just those seasons? Yeah, I don't know. This is, yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why. I mean, again, trying to put 200, just the data itself, just pulling in 260, 254 seasons onto a thing. Oh, apparently this 200, wow. Apparently season 269 returns this week. 269 full seasons, and that is 254. So we got 15 more seasons on top of what we got here. And they're all about 22 minutes long each. I watched one of them, and I chose the oldest. I went all the way to season 18 and watched the first episode from that season. Each of them have about 13 episodes or so per season. Six. Okay, 13, 13, 25, 3, 13. So yeah, we got a bunch of different numbers there. But total, from what I can see here, there's so far 3,413 episodes of this series. That is more episodes than I've got by about 1,000, and about 1,300 more episodes than my series. But all my episodes are not 22 minutes long, so give and take. I chose also the first episode of season 18, the oldest season, because it takes place in Philadelphia, and I'm from Pennsylvania, and so I decided, well, why not? Let's just see some familiar spots there. I've been to Philadelphia plenty of times, and I understood the references. And like, oh, is the house or is it close to 30th Street Station? That is the main train station that you want to go through when you're hitting Amtrak or using some of the more local trains. That's kind of the hub of public transportation in Philadelphia. So, and it's close to all the colleges and like Drexel and some other things and Temple, and so it gets you around. It gets you between New York City and Washington D.C. and up and down the coast and east and west and all you need. So I've used that station a lot over the years, and it's connects to the airport as well. So, all that said, I watched these two young women, sisters, one of which already lived in Philadelphia, and her father lives there as well. And this one sister is moving from Brooklyn. She's now able to commute or at least work from home, and it's not a hard trip taking the train into Penn Station in New York City from Philadelphia. It's a quick trip, but it's a matter of where your house is in relation to that train station. How are you going to get there? Is it you going to Uber it all every day that you want to make that commute? Maybe not. So, with options open to her, she gets to look at 3 different houses, as seems to be the normal, I think, for this type of series. And you get to the cameraman following them around and them talking with the realtor. You get an idea of what they're looking for. The sister in this situation is she's supportive, but she's giving a different perspective. The conflict is created here because the woman who's moving into this is she's making the decisions. She's spending the money. And again, season 18, I don't know when that came out. This started in 1999. So maybe 2017, maybe even earlier if they do like 2-3 seasons a year. No idea. Um, so the price of this house, the house that she chose, or the houses she was looking at, probably have doubled in price and value, at least 50% since then, at least. It's so you're when she's like thinking about a house in the range of 300,000 in Philadelphia, whether it's the city or the suburbs. Well, that comes it's a number. I don't know offhand what a house goes for in Philadelphia, especially in those areas. I could probably look them up and find that, yeah, if she whichever one she hooked, I know which one she ended up with. If she's still there and it's improved, well, I hope that if she ever sells it, she gets a really good price for it. But so you see them as they walk through the house and discover, okay, is the bedroom big enough? Does it have the closet space? How's the bathroom look? Does it have the shower? What are the cabinets like? And the kitchen? And they want to, is there a furnished basement or a finished basement? Where can I put the washer and dryer and the big screen TV? And what are all the things, the options I have? And so the sister who wants the sister who's moving from New York, she wants her closer to the family. She wants her easier access to her, just so they can see each other more often. Whereas a woman moving from Brooklyn into Philadelphia is like, well, I also want to be close to be able to easily get to the train station and travel to New York when I need to. So that certain flexibility is something that she has to work with. And with 3 houses to choose from that we know of for the show, well, I guess for the show they did kind of have to choose between the 3 they showed. I don't know. Maybe they don't, but maybe they just had to pretend they did. I have no idea, because reality shows are not real. For the most part, reality shows are never real. They're very scripted. And sure, there's variables, and the people in them are real to a certain degree, I think. Some are actors, yeah, but in this situation, I think we're getting some real people looking for real homes, and at least can handle themselves on camera without being really awkward or weird. So, anyway, if you're interested in this kind of thing, this actually is a reality show I don't mind that much, because I do like looking at architecture, about how places are laid out and the amenities. I don't have a house of my own just yet. I know this looks like a palace, but I don't have a house of my own yet, and so I do look at certain things and say, oh, well, look for these features, the structure, and the indoors space versus the outdoor space, that kind of stuff. So this does interest me to a certain degree, but it's not the kind of thing that is going to be on in the background for 269 seasons until I find the place that I'm looking for. At this point, when I look at 3,413 episodes, I have to wonder if any house is sold or put up for sale that isn't sold through this. Did this exist before Zillow? Well, it did, but like, can you buy a house without having it put up on this show, without going through this process? I don't know. It just seems like a lot of houses. Okay, 3,413 houses. It's not a lot, but still. But yeah, it's far from the entire series, but it's a good start, I guess. I don't know how far they're going to get in adding more of these episodes or not, so get them while you can. I think this was what was this? HGTV thing. So, yeah, that makes sense there. But again, a lot of the stuff that's being added to Disney Plus these days is all houses and food competition shows and dancing, and they're really leaning into all the documentary stuff and the reality series, and that's tiresome to me. We have maybe 14 shorts left, less than 20 series, and barely a little more than 20 movies. Yeah. And the rest of the 150, actually less than 100 now, or documentaries and reality series. And there's more to come. Yeah, the next quarter, the final quarter, which will be picked starting, everything will be reset at the beginning of October. It could be the final episodes. As long as I have more than 90 things, it'll take us to the end of the year. So that'll be interesting to see. I was going to pick something, but I already know what I'm going to do because tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, and it is part of my series within a series. Since this is the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, I am doing all the different little shorts, the walk-around point of view shorts that we find at on Disney Plus right now, and they feature different rides, different sections of the park, like Cars Land or Main Street, or riding, let's say, Soarin', or Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Big Thunder Mountain. Tomorrow we have the Jungle Cruise, the classic Jungle Cruise, and yes, you do get to go through the Jungle Cruise with us, the captain at the helm, telling all the really bad puns and bad jokes. I imagine they might have gone through a number of different... You get a different captain, usually, each time. There's some that are regulars that you've probably... If you've gone on it enough times, you might have get the same captain twice. And they all have the same structure of jokes and things like that. But, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I can talk about that tomorrow. But, yeah, they do have... We'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't know why I'm going through it now. Tomorrow, the 70th anniversary of Disneyland Resorts, California Adventure, and we'll be doing the point of view walkthrough or ride through of the Jungle Cruise on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.